And with the Talia, you provide yourself with a ton of additional consistent damage in the mid game, which I do really like. I do think you might run into some troubles early on, where the Sylas, even though he shouldn't be able to consistently get prio, will be much stronger in the 2v2. And in general, it's not the best Sejuani setup. You can obviously play towards Leona, and I do think if they can somehow unlock the lights, then things are looking good. But if you look at the Genji draft, like, the light's going to probably be stuck in lane, because if he doesn't cover for Pace, they're in deep trouble. So a lot of pressure here will come down to how Chovy and Peanut can get their bot lane to a spot where you can actually use the power of that Sejuani and at Leona. If you can't do that, and you're just stuck underneath your turret, like getting hammered down by Ashe Draven, and at any point, even if he drops like 2 waves, like if Sylas just runs spot, then you...
Jonas Strong is hiding the vision from us, as now he shows it. Chovy will spot the Sylas. Won't amount to too much.
Yeah, the level 1 of Ashe is still really good.
Yeah.
And
Blades.
Draven as well. And Zeri, we have seen, has gone a lot better.
Damage.
Yeah.
So don't do that.
Yeah, I think aggressive trading is not in your favor here. Because you might... There is a... Yeah, well, there's a pretty high chance of Clip happening towards bot. And the more damage you take in the first few levels, the easier that dive is going to be. Right? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Clip just runs straight to his red buff now. He's going to do Wolf, it looks like. So, going for a slower pathing. So there's not as much of a need as Zeka's back. He's going to get interrupted. And with Zeka's position being known, they are going to take all the turret damage here. But Paze and the Light are hanging in there.
A nice little engage cleanse comes through. Level 6 for Paze as he is running them down. Life on the Ashe, just going to get flashed on, and there's not much that he can do. Down he goes. First blood over to Paze, who is flashing in onto Viper. Not sure about that, as Viper just walks away. Meanwhile, have a little Rift Herald take from the side of Genji, so they kind of get everything.
Win on both sides of the map. That's not supposed to happen. And that flash from Pace, not great. Everything else, wonderful. It's the level 6 power spike that we've seen happen. But they gotta start making things happen, because I do think that their comp really thrives on proactivity. And right now, it's looking a little bit lackluster. Chovy, heal and flash available.
Yeah, I mean, Clid spending 30 seconds here in the bush, just looking for a play on the Chovy, but guess what? Life is in a ton of trouble down on the bottom side. How are you going to get through that? This Viper, he's getting extremely close to going down. He's got 307 stacks. Can't really afford to lose that, but that's another kill into the hands of Genji anyway.
And even if Zek got TPs there, he opted into TPing to mid. Like, Chovy was there. Chovy was waiting in the river, was at the ready.
Okay.
Yeah, just trying to get the wave. And he doesn't die. But that's the only good thing you can say. That's another kill going over to Genji. They're 3.5k gold behind, and they're going to have to fight for every single Drake, because you cannot give over Infernal Drake to just Genji Kong.
This ain't no Chemtech Soul.
Can't do it.
And speaking of fighting over things, they're going to stake their claim here on the second Rift Herald. Not sure about this one, but let's see if they can get a cash in for Viper, as the wall just going right down the middle. Clid eating a lot of that, and it's stolen by Peanut, who takes it down as Doran gets extremely low, but the first one to go down is Clid. And the left bars here so low
Viper
on the side of Hanwha Esports. Viper just getting chased down as one. Oh, so close. My God. He's just barely going to get away. Very lucky at that, as Paze has red buff, and he is just on a mission to carry this game. Life, there's no way he can get out, so just basically waiting until they're safe to go in there as a nice little combo. Delight getting pretty low, but that is another kill into the Zeri.
Oh, I can't believe Viper hasn't died yet. That's still mind-blowing to me. But on alive, they're 3.5k gold behind, and they all in. 17 minutes in. Chovy
Speaking
also.
of win more items,
My God.
That's one of them. And he's got it completed. And this is the first Infernal Drake, as an arrow hits Delight. I don't think he cares too much about that. The counter engage finds the Sylas. Zeka in a bit of trouble. He's got Merc Treads, and it doesn't matter. There's way too much here on the side of Genji, and a 4th kill is given over to Pace.
Yep. King and the teleport interrupts.
I don't know what to say about that. Well, okay, a little cash in maybe? Very close, but Life is going to get the kill at the end of the day. All baited by Kingen.
So actually, expert bait by King.
Expertly done.
Because
very nice job.
If he gets Viper to cash in, like they can come back in this game. But he didn't. Peanut's dead. So yeah, Doran is here. So Doran and Chovy should be enough. And again, Viper needs to woke up, but also
oh, they're just gonna.
Yeah, Viper dies.
Okay, so that's the end of Viper. I mean, all these stacks just going into the grave as 2 kills. Again, a 5th kill now for Pays. Like, does this guy have enough gold? I guess not. He's still picking up more, and now Zeka's going in by himself. Leona comes in. You are CC'd 100-0, my man. As Chovy will pick up a 2nd one, and this game is not looking very close, Chronicler.
Not even a little bit. I was holding on dearly to those stacks on Viper. Yeah, this is done. Yeah, you know, the series can go many a way. Genji, although on the red side, that's a power move. Like,
yeah,
beating.
That's probably.
I'm leaning towards that. Yeah.
I mean, he's the one who set up the kill on the bottom side.
Oh, exactly. Although I think Peanut had a decent game as well. Also, almost kind of lost it there. Almost given the kill over to Vibe. Yeah, Alma like on approach. There's not a lot that they can do here.
Yeah. Baruni.
Yeah. Baruni gonna get. But, you know, I personally respect a good old boom of damage vote. Although Chovy actually has more damage, or just now in the last counting, I don't know what the current count is, have more damage done. Has an early laundries as well, as Doran is not impressed. Maybe this one.
I thought that hit him, actually.
So it's flash for flash on opposite parts of the map. And yeah, engaging on this composition is kind of a nightmare, even just because Atelier is down now. There's no flank TP wards. That will be something that Zeka and Kingen can use with really great efficiency, but that's the problem. Like, they have 0 map control and haven't had it for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, and the peel from this side, like you're mentioning, you know, not just Talia, but even Leona's really good as long as she's not engaging, right? She can just point and click, stun whoever engages. Gnar is there as well. He's relatively tanky. Like, everybody's super tanky. You have the Seraphs finished on Chovy.
Face has been sitting on like Flash and Cleanse for a while as well.
That's really your only target.
Yes, but well, that's the worst part. I think if you invest too much then into Pays, then like Chovy and Doran will still play. Because like with how far out they are right now, Chovy's sitting on 2 items. Doran has Sterix and Triforce. And you don't really have any damage to speak of.
Virtue, even Shroud. It's just like, it's real rough. The wallet is so heavy right now on the side of and yeah. Well,
okay, we can no. Fellas, we can figure it out. We can figure it out quick before the Baron's there.
Well, Clid is getting flanked right now by Meganar with GA. So, well, not quite Meganar, but at least Gnar. As Kingen TP's into the fight. They are going to make one last stand here. And they actually do stop the Baron. Genji not finding an angle to really force this fight. All right, they're going to go on to Kingen here. He is the tank. I'm not sure that it looks that way, though. Down he goes as Viper. Oh man, even the W from the Zeri is too much as the Sedge ult hits, and that is the end of Viper. No stacks, no cash in this game, and Genji don't even need Baron. They're just going to push through mid.
Yeah, that's going to be it. Nothing you can do. The wallet's too big. The tank's too thick. Hololive going to lose this game number 1 here, Val. This is just going in.
Yeah, he's just zoning. I mean, he has GA, right? So gonna knock 2 people into the team and pick up a couple more kills. How about 3 kills, actually, as Pays gets his 6th. That is the end of game number 1. Really not much to see here in this one. They just snowballed way out of control too quickly.
You mentioned, Valdez, after that series against Kwang, maybe the coaching said, guys, just clean it up. And then you get this game, which was the epitome of